Marvel and DC have finally dropped their crossover comic book storyline, which literally hasn't happened in over 2 whole decades. Now, this storyline specifically is actually a Deadpool Batman storyline with a couple of bonus stories included in the comic book issue. So let's get straight into this first issue of Deadpool and Batman. We start off the issue with Bruce Wayne at Wayne Manor, just contemplating another night in Gotham. Thinking another dead end, he seems careful this time, hiding below the surface. But I see his intentions, scribbled on the fabric of my city. And what we learn is that it looks like Joker is trying to make a bunch of Joker venom, and a lot of it this time around. And he says to himself, how many times have I been here before, looking for answers in the night, knowing that when they come, all too often, they come without warning. And then we see Deadpool crash through the window saying, playtime's over, Wayne, let me see those hands. And we immediately start getting into the jokes with Deadpool saying, oh, a billionaire in his robe with a laptop? I thought I was gonna be walking into some aggressive self-care. And of course, Bruce replies with saying, I'm only gonna ask you once, who are you? And Deadpool says, oh, you don't know who I am? Don't be embarrassed. I'm actually not from around here. They call me Deadpool, also the Merc with a mouth, a nickname I got because I'm hilarious and for no other reason. Anyone who tells you different is lying, or I was really drunk. But basically, I hurt people for money and I'm in town for a job. Don't worry, you're not the job, so stop freaking out. And of course, Bruce says, I'm not worried. But Deadpool explains that he wants to double dip in his cash here in Gotham in the meantime, so he went to the billionaire's name who he found plastered all over the city, just in case he wants somebody disappeared. And Bruce says, no. And Deadpool replies, really? There's not a single associate you just want gone? And Bruce tells him, I'm not that kind of billionaire. And this is where Deadpool turns to the side and sees Alfred asking who he is, and Bruce says, that's my butler. And Deadpool says, oh, your butler? You're telling me this guy's never put a body in the back of an Aston Martin before? Yeah, right. I bet you make him call you Master Bruce, don't you, you sick little chicken? Not that kind of billionaire. Who do you think you're talking to? A baby? And Deadpool actually gets mad, saying, whatever, you don't want to have an honest conversation about the disgusting and shameful things you do behind closed doors? Well, fine, I'm gonna go focus on this guy I need to kill anyways, Batman. And Bruce replies, questioning him about him saying Batman. And Deadpool says, oh, you've heard of him? A guy who apparently dresses up as a bat, which sounds scary, but at the same time sounds extremely funny. But yeah, I'm being paid a lot of money to hunt him down. And Bruce tells him, oh, that might be difficult. He only comes out when he wants to be found. And this is the perfect timing in comic books because Deadpool looks out the window and says, what is that? And he says, you don't think that's some kind of bat call or something like that?